Hey guys, I'm Jessica,
And I'm Anthony.
and today we're going to teach you how to play Zombies Bite.
For setup, each player will choose one player marker to represent themselves. I think I will choose green for this playthrough.
I'll take blue.
And then each player gains 3 heart markers to represent the number of bites they can take before turning into a zombie. You will then need to shuffle the color deck and the zombie movement deck. After that, as a group, you will decide how many of the double-sided road tiles to use. The more road tiles that you use, the more difficult and longer the game. I think for this game, we'll just use 3.
Alright, we've decided to set our map up in a U shape, and remember, the more corners you have, the more zombies you'll get later. Make sure that the zombie deck and the color card deck are in a spot accessible to everyone who's playing. And we've decided that this will be our start space, so we'll go ahead and place our player pawns there. To keep things simple for later, we're going to go ahead and place our zombies where they'll be appearing.
So you deal out 5 color cards to each player. And we've decided that Jess will go first. So at this point, we're ready to play.
Alright, since I'm going first, the very first thing I get to do is play an action card, which I do have one. So I'm going to use the human side of the card. This one says, draw from the zombie deck, move forward the number of spaces indicated on the zombie card. Great. Hopefully I don't get a 0. It's not bad, I get a 1. But now I can't move, so as this is the end of my turn, I get to draw back up to 5. And now it's Anthony's turn.
So on my first turn, I also have action cards that I can use, but none of them are beneficial to me at this time. So I'll go ahead and move on to my main movement step. First, I will play a wild card that allows me to move on to the first space. Then I will play a purple, which allows me to move 1 space further. I don't have any other cards I want to play right now, but I do have a card I want to get rid of, so I'll go ahead and discard now and draw back up to my 5. And this ends my turn.
Now that everyone who's playing has taken their turn, it's the zombie's turn. On the very first turn, the first zombie gets placed in the first space. Now, they wouldn't move forward anyway, but because I'm in the space, he's going to stop here and he's going to bite me. So I get to lose one of my hearts.
Now that the zombie phase has ended, we're back to the players' turns. The second round of play now begins with Jess.
Now, I have a wild card, so I'm going to go ahead and move forward into purple. But unfortunately, I'm still stuck, so I'm going to discard 3 of my cards and draw back up to 5. Hopefully I get something good.
For my turn, I have no action cards in hand, so I will just use my color cards to move. I'll use a purple and 2 blues to allow me to advance 3 spaces. I'll draw to get 5 cards in my hand again, and end my turn. Now begins the zombie movements phase again.
Because I'm in last, I get to draw the card for the zombie, so hopefully my fate will be a good one. Of course not. Alright, so I drew a 2. That means the zombie moves forward, but even though he still has 1 more space, he's going to stop and bite me. And he won't progress any further, so I lose another heart. I'm in danger of becoming a zombie. Now it's my turn again, and hopefully I can do what it takes to survive. So I'm going to begin with playing this action card. Players in front of you may not move using color cards until your next turn. Move forward 3 spaces. That's great. That will affect Anthony. Alright, and now I can use color cards to continue moving if I would like. And I would. So I'll play an orange, a green, and a wild. to move all the way to the next corner. Since there are no humans in this last corner space, a zombie enters there immediately. And now it's Anthony's turn. Okay, it's been a couple rounds, and unfortunately for Anthony, he's lost all of his hearts, and he's now a zombie.
As a zombie, my objective has now changed. Instead of trying to escape the board, I am now trying to turn any other human player into a zombie, like myself. Fortunately, there's only one other human player, so I have a pretty good chance. On my turn, I will start by playing an action card. Except, I will now use the zombie side of the action card. It says you may look at the hand of a human. Choose 2 cards from their hand. Use or discard one or both of those cards. That player draws 2 cards. Looking at Jessica's hand, I see that she has the necessary cards she needs to win. So I'll take those away from her.
No.
Unfortunately, I can't use either of these right now, but at the very least, I can discard them, allowing her not to use them. She now gets to draw 2 cards.
Now that Anthony's turn is over, it's the zombie movement phase. Even though Anthony is a zombie, he won't be moving with the non-player zombies. As the human in last now, I'll draw for my fate. Oh, thank goodness. So I won't get bitten and be turned into a zombie. Now that the zombie movement phase is over, it's my turn. Unfortunately for Anthony, he didn't know, I drew 2 cards that were really great, so I'm going to go ahead and win the game. I'll play my wild card to enter the purple space, and a green to reach the finish space. And that's how you play Zombies Bite. Thanks for watching.